I need to speak to my brothers and sisters in Christ. And this is something that God has been teaching me as well in this very difficult season. But are you content in Christ? Are you content simply being in Christ and with God? Or are you waiting to get to your promised land, to get the blessing, to get the promise in order to start living your life and being happy? Many people are putting their lives on pause and on hold because they're thinking in the back of their minds, I will be happy once I get X, Y, and Z. And the truth is, if you're not content here, if you're not happy here, you're not going to be happy or content when you get X, Y, and Z. Because life, no matter how beautiful, is always going to be filled with trial and tribulation. The shiny new toy that you are wanting is eventually going to lose its shine and lose its glimmer. It's going to become boring. I mean, how many of us have walked into God's blessings and then, a couple of months later, a couple of weeks later, have become dissatisfied again and have been on a quest to seek the next thing? If you're not content right where God has you here, if you're not content in every circumstance, like Paul says, you're consistently going to be chasing the next thing because you think once I get there, once I get that, then I'll be happy, then I'll be content. It's fickle to place your happiness and joy in circumstance. Your joy needs to be in Christ because Christ is the rock. He's a stable foundation. He never changes. God does not change. So when we put our ultimate hope and joy in Christ, in God, we know that that contentment will be fulfilling, will be long lasting because he doesn't change. Unlike circumstances that will change. Even when you get your dream job, your dream spouse, whatever it is that you are hoping for, realize that nothing is ever perfect. And even in the blessing, there will be difficulty. There'll be times where you will be tired. There will be times where you won't feel happy. So never expect anything other than God to give you true fulfillment. And this is explained so beautifully in the story of the woman at the well. The woman at the well had had 5 husbands and she was looking to romantic relationships to fill the hole in her heart. When she encountered Jesus, he said, if you had known who was speaking to you, you would have asked him and he would have given you living water. And anybody who drinks from this water will never thirst again. He knew that she was looking for contentment, for fulfillment, for joy in men. And he said to her, listen, I have living water. And once you drink of this water, you will never thirst again. Some of us need to ask God for the living water that he offered the Samaritan woman so that we won't constantly be thirsting.